it's Jackie coming at you again. One of the most common questions as a personal trainer that I get is how to do a push-up properly. It's also a very common goal from my clients to want to be able to do proper push-ups or just be able to do a push-ups. If your push-ups happen to look like any of these, let's work on some ways that you can perfect your push-ups and not only be able to do them properly, but effectively.
The muscles used during a push-up. They include your pectorals, your triceps, front shoulder muscles, specifically the front deltoid, and your abs and core muscles are also used. Let's go over some key form points for the push-up. First, you want to make sure your hands are just slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and that your shoulders are directly over top of your wrists. You should be able to pretty much draw a straight line from your shoulder right down to your wrist. And that your spine is neutral. You don't have your butt sticking up in the air or sunk down. And next, you want to make sure that your core is braced, but not sucked in. With proper form, you should be able to draw a straight line from your shoulders right down to your ankles. Then, as you lower yourself, you should lower until your arms bend to at least a 90-degree angle. Also, while making sure that your head stays in a neutral position so you're not arching your neck. And throughout the entire movement, maintaining that neutral spine and braced core. Next, I'll go over different variations of the push-ups and modifications.
If you're struggling with push-ups, one of the best places, as silly as it might seem, is to actually start with a wall. This way that you can focus on making sure that the proper muscles are engaged, as well as teaching yourself how to actually engage your core, so you create yourself a nice straight line when it comes to actually being able to do your push-ups properly. So to start them on the wall, you want to stand a fair ways away from the wall, making sure that you're going to come down on a bit of an angle. So now for engaging your core, a lot of people when they think about engaging their core, they think, suck it in. But actually when you engage your core for a push-up or a plank or any other related activity, you want to feel tightness core. Similar feeling when you go to cough, if you put your hands on your stomach, you feel it tense up, that's the feeling that you're looking for. So I'm standing a ways away from the wall. I'm going to bring my hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. So I don't want them right here just yet, slightly wider than shoulder width apart, but again, not too far out. Now, when I'm going to go do my push-ups, I want to make sure that as I push down, my elbows actually come in on a slight angle so that when I'm done, I'm finished like this. I don't want my elbows up like this when I'm finished. So a slight angle, making sure that my body from my shoulders to my ankles are nice and straight. I'm going to keep my head up looking forward. And you can do a set of 10 of these. So with these, I'm making sure that my entire body is moving. I'm not just letting my upper body move, my whole body moves. I'm up on my toes. And once you've mastered the wall push-up, the next best thing to do is actually have an incline. So stairs work great, you can use your couch, you can use your bed, any of the above work really well. This way you're being able to slowly progress yourself all the way to the floor and making sure that you're keeping proper form the entire time. For an incline push-up, I'm doing the same thing, I'm just lowering my level a little bit. So I'm starting with my hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart. My angle is now out a little bit farther. One thing to make sure now that we've got a bit of an angle is that I want my chest right around the level of where my hands are. I don't want to be too far back, otherwise I'm putting too much pressure on my shoulders. So making sure I'm up on my toes, my body is nice and straight, I'm looking forward, and down, and then back up. Making sure that when I'm coming down, my elbows bend to about 90 degrees, and then back up again. Once you've mastered both the wall push-up and the incline push-up, you can graduate yourself to the floor. Yay! For a floor push-up, we're going to start with our knees, also known as a short form push-up. I don't like the term girl push-ups because to me it doesn't make any sense. Girls can do regular push-ups, girls can do short form push-ups or long form. So we call them short form push-ups. When I'm doing short form push-ups, coming to my hands, my knees are on the ground and they're back. Okay, a lot of people when they're doing their short form push-ups, they like to have their knees tucked up underneath them at a 90-degree angle and do them like this. No, legs, knees are bent and they're out. From here, making sure that my core stays tight and that my chest is right around the level of my hands. As I go down, it is neutral, come down and then up, making sure I go as low as I can. Inhale down, exhale up. All right, we're rock and rolling. You're a rock star. We are graduated all the way up to long form push-ups, also known as push-ups on your toes. They are not man push-ups, they are just push-ups. Main thing to make sure is that you keep your core nice and tight and you keep your arms in the same positions as before. Everything stays tight in your core. So for my long form push-ups, make sure I get my hands secured. My toes are gripped into the ground. Core stays tight. Neutral, making sure that my arms aren't too far apart. Inhale down, exhale up. So thanks for watching, guys. My name is Jackie Lindahl. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and go ahead and check out all my other videos. I have my brand new Cut the Shit series that is up. My episode 2 just dropped last week, so you can check that out. As well as feel free to subscribe and share this with your friends. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.